we'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kagan and I are here at Silver Springs, Florida, and we're going kayaking today with some friends that are joining us. I see Kim and John are walking down right now. We got our Hobie kayaks from Nautical Ventures, and we're gonna go have some fun today. So we are heading up river first towards the spring. Obviously the ride back's gonna be a lot easier because we get to go with the current. It's not usually as clear from what I understand up here, but it is really clear today, and it's beautiful. So we got John and Kim in the outrigger canoe behind us. Kagan is behind me. She tends to be behind me because she keeps filming all the cool animals and fish and everything that we see. But we're just working our way up. It's wild how clear the water is. You can see the cypress trees underneath the water where the limestone rock is cut, creating ledges. There's a soft ledge there, the sand, and then once you come out here, what looks to be about 8 foot deep, there's another hard ledge right there. I'm sure there's catfish tucked underneath that ledge, trying to stay out of the current. It's pretty. Logs twisted up everywhere. And on this side, there's a school of, oh, look, there's 2 mullet, and this looks like a school of tilapia, unfortunately, that have settled in here. That's a big school of tilapia. But I have seen some nice bass underneath the lily pad mats, and a lot of really nice sized shad. Gar, brim, of course. There's a good amount of fish in here, and I'm sure it gets a lot of tourist traffic paddling around, so I'm sure there's some little like offshoots that are a little quieter that have even more fish. So that's the fish I was looking for. That's a bowfin, or what we commonly call a mudfish. It's right behind the weeds. I ran up on a bigger one just a couple minutes ago. Real prehistoric looking fish. Small barbels on his face. They got a nice facility over here. And the springs right here. That's John and Kim waving. The water is crystal clear. It's beautiful. And we're gonna go into this little passage, which they say is really nice. Gonna check it out in there.
Maybe we see some monkeys.
Hopefully. Yeah, we're still looking for the monkeys. I made everyone stop because I thought the monkeys were in the trees, and it was like 15 squirrels. Of course. Where's Pete when you need him? I don't think that tour guide was paying attention.
So we got the boats loaded in the back. We're off the river now, and I think we are on our way to go get sushi. We saw so many fish in the river, I think it made us want fish for lunch.
Absolutely.
What were all the different kinds of fish that we saw?
Oh gosh. A multitude of different brim or panfish, brim, bluegill, shell crackers, things like that. Largemouth bass, spotted bass, mudfish, long-nosed gar, and I don't want to say gator gar, but I don't know. I think I filmed one of them, like a gar that was like in the 4-foot range. I don't think spotted gar get quite that big. So it's either spotted gar and then a long-nosed gar. Maybe it's those two. There were shad.
And an absolute multitude of blue tilapia.
Blue tilapia and some really big mullet.
That's awesome. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat and see what we get into after that.
Hey, so it's the next day. Kagan's inside getting some stuff cleaned up from the trip, and I pulled this off the top of our truck. Our good friends Robert and Christina Norman have graciously allowed us to borrow this surf ski for Kagan to learn the pedal surf ski racing. She was using a boat that we had finished for a customer and was sitting here for, I guess, like 2 additional months, and with their permission she got to try it out. She likes it probably more than the paddle boarding for the racing aspect. I think she likes the paddle boarding for the recreational. But what's cool about this boat is this was the very first boat I built. This was the name the decal that was made for one of my offshore fishing boats, and the decal was made too small. So I actually had saved it, and then I ended up putting it on this surf ski. But you guys have seen the later ones that I have done, how nice the fiberglass was. This is all just chopped matte, and it's very roughly done. We didn't even know if it could work. I do have the cover for that hatch. It needs a new handle, needs new seat foam. I'll just clean all that up. This thing needs to be cleaned up. There's a repair. It looks like the back deck is cracked where that attaches. Robert and Christina own a paddling school. They have a paddling podcast. We'll probably go up and visit them someday soon. But just gonna go ahead and get this boat cleaned up so Kagan can use it for our local race league and get past this step, because it's a graduation from one boat to the next, and you work your way skinnier. So this boat is 19 long, 19 inches wide, and it's actually quite heavy. I had no idea how thin or thick to lay everything up when I did it, and of course everything was very thick on this boat. But it's really cool to see it come home. This was my first attempt at converting a surf ski to pedal drive, and it's cool to see it back. We had a lot of fun there, and I think we're gonna do, well, I know we did Riverbend Park way back when, but I would like to do it with Kagan. There's the Rainbow River, Crystal River. There's a whole bunch of cool rivers that we can kayak and sprinkle in throughout the year. That should be enjoyable for you. Hopefully we saw enough reptiles to keep it interesting. Saw a lot of gators. I looked really hard for more snakes, but I only found that one. I'll try harder next time. All right, guys. Until next time. Dun 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 dun. Hey, you guys are going the wrong way. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. See you soon.